What's up, Walker? I'm trying to get this thing sorted out, man. I'll invite you in a second. I discovered that my cell phone camera is definitely better than my computer camera. Let's see. Oh, is it not gonna let me paste this thing here? Oh, what is this? There we go. All right, David. What's up, man? Josh, welcome. This is gonna be predominantly MG group, but you're definitely welcome to hang out, dude. What you been up to, man? Trying to figure out where we go. There we go. David, how are you, man?
Very good, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just getting things sorted around. I've got so many projects still to do in the car that I just kind of it's been too cold. I can't do it. I don't.
It's been really cold here as well. It's having the inspiration to go outside has not been easy at the moment.
Well, I just don't want. I don't want to. So I need to do the differential fluid, and to do that, I gotta open my garage. So I can't trap the hot air in here. So I just don't want to do that.
I don't blame you in any way at all.
I'll put my phone right here. There we go. That's better.
It's a lot easier to handle when it's hot. It's a
pain to
try and pour it in when it's all thick.
Hey, Josh, man, I appreciate it. All right, I've got my laptop here and my phone over here, so that way I can see multiple. Let's see, add to stream. Man, lighting is terrible when I look. Gosh, I need to put a shield over my head to look like I'm an angel in Halo above my head. Yeah. So, Walker, you just had a giveaway. What was that about?
All right. So after seeing your shift knob giveaway, I had ordered a MG key fob from Moss Motors, and then I realized I found an older one that my grandfather had. So I'm giving the one I bought away.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Plus
what's up?
Plus a Ford key fob I'm giving away too.
Okay. So. I got you, man. Yeah, I've been talking with Jamie. I don't know if I put it in the group, but he's got such a unique thread pattern that it's been impossible for me to find the right bolt. And so I've sent him one. I'm waiting for him to reply back to me that it's good. So I want him to tell me this is the right one before I order it, because he's out in New Zealand. It's a one opportunity thing.
Right.
We're going to make one. We're going to send it out there. And if it's not right, I apologize, but we tried our best. So I need him to tell me the thread pattern's right before I'm willing to make it.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? It's a 4 synchro box he's got. Do you know?
He's got a TD, I think, or TF.
So it's something, is it?
It's M8 by 1. And I can find it.
Yeah, that's very unusual. TD. That must be something someone's made, I guess, for that.
I don't know, but it didn't sound right to me either, because I could find M8 by 1.25 all day long. Couldn't find M8 by 1.
M8 by 1 is a super fine thread as well. That is unique.
Let me see if I can get in the Facebook chat and I posted that we're going live at 8:30 and tell people we're live now. So I like doing this and trying to encourage people to follow you guys as well. Let me see. Well, I don't need to encourage anyone to follow you, David. You got a butt ton of subs over there.
I think you'll be at 2,000 before the end of the year, though, Matt. I'm convinced of that.
Man, we'll see. I don't know. So I had a dude. I tell you what. I just recovered from it last weekend, and it's the weirdest thing ever. I lost I lose onesie twosies because people either like the Mustang stuff or they like the MG stuff occasionally, or they like both. I get lucky every now and then. But some people who can't tolerate it, they'll unsub the moment I post the other car they weren't ready for. And so I'll lose them onesie twosies pretty much every video, and that's fine. However, last weekend, I lost 17 on one day in one go. It all just went boop, dropped. And I was like, that is the weirdest thing ever. And for me, I don't have as high numbers as you, so that was a decent hit right there. I wasn't ready for that.
That does seem strange because it's not like you get played by YouTube, when you're subscribed to them. It's not like you have to watch their videos or anything like that. It's not like
nope.
Like moment saying, yeah, watch this video. So that does seem strange.
Yeah, it is what it is. I tell you what, man, one of my more popular videos that I've done in the MGs in a while was that GT video. A lot of people like that one.
Oh yes, Brandon, the one that you. It wasn't a scrapyard, was it? It was kind of a garage near you, wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it was near me, and I walked out his property, man. That was a long video, but I didn't want. Yeah, man, Josh, you're right, dude. They are taking them. I don't know why. Sublethal speeds, but yeah, they literally just took 17 of them out of nowhere. And but yeah, sorry, that junkyard, he's near me. That man has 9 acres of crazy rare vehicles. And the part that hurt my soul was he's like, oh yeah, there's this. He knew everything that was out there. He had 100% in his brain, everything was out there. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go restore this one, and then I'll restore this one. But the thing is, looking at this guy, he's got to be creeping on 80 if he's not 80 already. You don't have time, sir.
That's true.
Fix one.
It's a good 12 months to restore any car.
He had a Dodge Dakota, and it's a truck over here, a pickup truck, and it was a racing one they made back in the 90s. It was a 5.9 liter, not racing one, but it was a performance one. It was a 5.9 liter RT motor in this thing. And he had it, and it had 110 miles. 110. He bought it brand new and parked it, and that was it. And it was a 1998. Ridiculous. And I was talking to him, I was like, hey, sir, you ever thought about coming out to Cars and Coffee? People would love to see this thing. And he's like, oh, I drive it down the road just to circulate the oil, and that's about it. But he said he got it at 54 miles, which means he only put 55 miles or 56 miles on it.
That is crazy.
Oh, we got somebody else coming in.
Was that yellow MGB for sale?
It was, but I lost the phone number. But I gave people the number for the business so they could call the guy if they want. My dog's in here knocking stuff over. All right. But yeah, man, it was Mongo Motors. I made an MG GT video, and it's had over 3,400 views. Dang, man. Yeah. I just learned something today. My dad informed me that I've been tagging my videos all wrong this whole time. The way my brain works is that I thought that that the YouTube tags could be pieced together. So Boss 302, I thought I go Boss tag 302 tag Mustang tag, and I thought it would all piecemeal it together. Well, I was wrong apparently. I watched some search engine optimization videos, and that's not the way to do it. They want you to create the phrase that they're going to search for. So I've been going back and trying to save some of my old videos.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I read up on tags a while ago, and there's some bits on YouTube saying it just doesn't matter what your tags are. It's more if you've got a kind of if you might have two in the title or something like that. But then the tags is kind of an old thing, I think, from sort of websites from sort of 10, 15 years ago when you would. Well, I think YouTube. I think if you put a description and bits in there, it's meant to pick it all up. But I don't know, in all honesty.
Yeah, man. Hey, everybody who's in here, I want to go ahead and we're going to go around the little panel we got here. So we've got this guy right here. This is David Russell Wilkes. He's a MGB racer. This guy below me is Unicorn Drives. He rebuilds anything. He's got a whole bunch of cool projects, a bunch of MG projects. He's building a really cool Bugatti tribute car out in Hawaii. And then we got Walker. Oh shoot, this way. Walker down there, who's rebuilding an old MG TD or TF. I mean, I get mixed up. TF, got it. So follow all these guys, find their channels, and yeah, man. A lot of you probably already followed David if you're MG people. He's one of the first people I followed. So, but yeah, man, this is I'm just trying to. Hey, the reason I do this is because I think it's kind of cool because the MG. Let's be honest, this community is like they're kind of fading away a little bit, and so I think that bringing it into kind of like this digital realm here can potentially prolong the life, if not save it.
Yeah, I think in the UK we just aren't into cars at all. You know, it's quite a huge thing to find anyone sort of around 18, 19 years old who like cars, because I think because of pollution and that kind of thing, but a lot of people just don't seem interested.
Hey, Mongo, I don't know if you can hear me, but when did you make that MG GT video? I'm gonna have to go back and find that one and watch it. Well, hopefully he'll comment back if he's still watching. But hey, so James, what you been up to out there on the gorgeous island?
Yeah, what have I been up to? Well, yesterday I boxed up the car couch that I sold in a crate because you know before I can work on my own project, I got to make sure that the stuff that's sold leaves. So I worked on that thing, got that thing ready to be picked up, and then today is Sunday. I've been working on my steering wheel on this car. It's kind of like it's kind of like the rough draft version of the steering wheel at this point. I'm probably going to silver leaf this part, and I'm going to try to do my own fake wood patina on the metal. This is a metal wheel, but I'm going to try to make it look like wood. Just kind of put a little art in the art car.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Hey, dude, I tell you what. There's so many people who are interested in those couches. Have you done a build video on one of those?
You know, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, there's I don't know a lot of people doing that. So.
Yeah, I did a kind of a. There's video on my channel of me cutting a couple of cars in half and stuff, and there's some, but like you know, I guess I'm learning the value of actually filling in the blanks correctly, because I'm sure that if I labeled stuff correctly, I'd probably have more than 125 people subscribed.
The titles of videos are very important, I've learned. Hey, Mongo, so I'm gonna reply to this comment guy real quick. Hey, Mongo, I'm gonna make sure I check that one out, man. Gotta take a look at that.
I think definitely avoid clickbait if you can, though. I can't stand clickbaited videos.
Yeah.
Hey, so we're getting asked, how do you add tags? I just tried and won't let me save the edits. So if you do it, I found it's easier to add tags on my laptop vice a phone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you do it on your phone, it's a pain in the butt to delete them, to do anything, at least on my phone. So I would recommend getting on YouTube Studio on a laptop and saving that way. If you have, and the reason you might not be able to save it is because if you've gone over 500 characters, Lethal, then it's not going to let you save it. And it won't tell you that you're over. You're just going to have to delete them until you figure out where you are. Whereas if you're on a laptop, it'll show you how many characters you put on.
The good thing you do, if you do it in a Word document or a notebook, you can save it too. So your next video, just copy and paste it across.
Yeah. Well, you can copy and paste from Studio too. You can go to whichever video you want to steal tags from, and just hit the little copy icon and move them over. So I've kind of been doing that, or I've kind of blanketly been copying them to some of the ones where I've definitely screwed up tagging them in the past. But I don't know. We'll see if I start gaining any traction.
I'd be interested to see, Matt, if it makes a difference or not. Because from what I read recently, it doesn't seem like it should do. But then I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to. I can't wait for the warm weather because that's really my limiting factor with this car right now. It's because it's convertible, permanent, so I'm not driving it in 40 or below weather. I drove it in 50 the other day, and that was with the wind going, it was a little chilly.
Yeah, I know that's the big problem is that weather.
I don't know what it is on the metric system. Give me a moment. I'll try to see what that is.
Oh, it's
10 Celsius for me, which is today. It was 2 degrees, and I was outside taking the engine out, and that's about as cold as I'd like to be working outside. It really wasn't.
Yeah, man.
Really wasn't very nice at all.
So Mongo Motors, if I remember who he is, because he just posted he had an MG GT video. He commented, he's a cool guy. He's got Mustang and MG content just like me. So it's cool to find another guy who's got similar stuff. So one thing I did learn that you guys might be interested in, some of you smaller, some of the smaller guys on here, is the YouTube has a sub for sub policy, and if they think they don't yet, it doesn't have to be proof. If they think you went to somebody and you subscribe to them, and then they subscribe back immediately, depending on the verbiage that you put in a comment, they could think it was a sub to sub, and they'll just take the points away, so you won't even get credit for it. So that's how I think I lost 17 subscribers right there.
That's silly though, because if you log onto your channel and see someone subscribe to you, it's quite you go and subscribe to them. That makes sense.
I like seeing what people do, man. I now watch as many videos as I can, but some days, I got kids, and so I'll miss some people's builds and stuff. But I try to keep up to date on some people's stuff, like yours especially, David. I'm interested in yours. You did your little garage walk around, and now I'm like maybe I should do mine, and you guys can see my kids' cars, the trailer. Maybe I'll do that, but I don't know if people even care.
I would do it, except it's dark out and my car's out in an outbuilding. So
yeah. So James, what's it? So you're in the Bugatti car, right?
I'm in it's a 1952 MG TD.
Okay.
And it's got a Toyota motor in it.
What is the
Wow.
thread? What is the hey, he just made it super reliable. That car will run forever now. He put a
right?
a Toyota motor. Yeah.
If it's
Hey, what's up, Frank?
If it's grumpy at all, I'm gonna put a Jaguar engine in it. So
Oh yeah.
a friend of mine has one here that he would give me for a very reasonable price, like $500. So, and I could have anything in the car. But anyway, this is what I was doing earlier today. I don't know if you can see that, but just that was what was in the car there, that thing. But I cut that out, and just because I'm rerouting it, the exhaust through the back of the bumper.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna start with that and see how loud it is, and then this is my my autocross car that's kind of parked for the moment because it's stuck because I gotta move this thing. But since COVID, they haven't resumed autocross or cars and coffee.
Yeah, that sucks. That's happened to us too. I was gonna do autocross. The local Marine Corps air station. That's not local. It's about an hour away, but they do autocross out in the airstrips. And I was going to, so I was going to go out there with my kid. My kid was going to run the junior karts that do like 45 to 50 miles an hour. And he was only, he's 6 years old. I tell you what, I'm more bummed at missing that than I am missing it myself, because I was going to strap a GoPro to his head or strap a GoPro to the thing and just, I don't know. I think that'd be a memory I would cherish for the rest of my life, seeing his face for the first time.
He was mad for that.
Well, hopefully we'll do it this year. We'll see. So Mongo says, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, there's nothing better than being able to drive your MG as fast as you want to go. And autocross is, I was pretty new to it. I think I've probably done it maybe 2 seasons. And I think there, and that's basically once a month, for 2 seasons. I joined CA, and it honestly, it's like the greatest thing you could ever do, because if your car survives it, multiple times, you feel really proud of it, that you could go beat the crap out of your car. And like,
Well,
my
first,
GT, yeah.
No, you got. Sorry, James.
No, I said my GT. Like I was driving it surfing for a while before I did autocross, and there's lots of places where you got to drive off the road and drive down a dirt road to go different spots, and I just for me it's like if something breaks, it's like you just you have something to fix, and
Yeah.
But nothing literally broke on that car except for the most recently just some bolts came loose on my exhaust clamp, and I dropped my muffler on the way to work the other day. But other than that car is tight. The suspension and everything. That car takes the most beating of any car I've ever owned in my entire life. And
okay.
Yeah, I wish I can't wait for autocross again. Just to really it's fun to go just get your aggression out and drive. Here it's not crowded. We only have like 12 people, and it's pretty funny. And I don't know if anybody's ever Googled autocross or whatever, or MGB, but I got inspired by a guy in Hawaii that I didn't know was in Hawaii, but I saw this yellow MGB GT ripping around, and I tell you, you got to look for it. It's pretty easy to find because it's a yellow MGB GT doing autocross, and this guy ended up becoming my really good friend. I actually helped him buy a pretty well-known documented race car, a Triumph factory race car. And anyway, but you should look this guy up. But anyway, the MG, he did a whole rear end on it, and it was totally boosted. So everywhere you see him, he looks like he's going like in fast forward speed, and all you hear is this boost sound everywhere. But it literally is the fastest I've ever seen anybody drive an MG on autocross ever. It was completely chaos and mayhem. And anyway, that totally made me want to get a GT and do autocross. So I did.
Those guys that throw the Honda S2000 motors in there, those things are ridiculously fast. There's a couple of them on YouTube. Those guys that did. Hey, Street Slayers, what's going on, man? Getting a couple of my Mustang friends popping in. So Mongo Motors says he has a 18 GT and an 80 MGB waiting to be restored. It's cursed by the Lord Lucas, Prince of Darkness, small electrical fire.
Oh, that's the previous owners.
Oh gosh,
that spits into their wiring looms.
Yeah, where was the fire at? Was it from the box? The little. I'm curious where that started. But yeah, man, I got so many things I need to tackle on this car. I'm just waiting for it to be a little warmer. I need to do the driver's side or passenger floor pan still. So I'd like to have a passenger seat to take somebody with me, but I just I don't want to. I really don't want to mess around with the fuel lines underneath, which I know I have to.
Why aren't they for that?
What's up?
Those floors, you have to take the floors out altogether. How they run on your.
He said it went out. Fire started at the headlight switch. So did that fire start because of a LED conversion? And I only ask because of my own LED conversion. I definitely do not want a random fire starting. But I feel like they use less power than the stock lights. So I mean, they shouldn't.
You do have an unfused. You have an unfused live at the back of the headlight switch, and that could be a problem with the body.
I keep a fire bottle in the car. Just
it's well worth doing. James, with your autocross, are you on flat tracks like airfields? Or what do you,
no, it's all flat autocross.
Okay. You said it's all. You said it's all flat.
It's flat, but it's the most dilapidated tarmac ever, actually. And you can see there's patches of grass and stuff, everywhere, and it's kind of funny. It's Maui.
We're quite lucky in the UK. So we do get some fairly reasonable race circuits here that are quite nicely looked after.
Here is a painting of me in my car at autocross.
There it is.
Well, that's cool.
That's the West Valley Mountains. Really, what the
Hey, Mongo. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you guys. Hey, Mongo, if you want to come in the chat, man, let me post the link because you're kind of. I know you're another MG YouTuber here. Oh shoot, I sent it to the wrong person.
I'm probably gonna leave you guys to it because it's a bit on the late side here now. But I'll.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in.
Try and join.
Yeah, Mongo, if you want to get some exposure, man, come on in. Are you heading out, Dave? Sorry.
Because it's 20 past 1 in the morning here. I'll probably get a bit.
Oh, jeez.
but I shall see you all soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, man. Take care. Or if anybody else wants to come in, I don't really care if it's a Mustang guy, MG guy, anybody can come in. I got a couple of my Mustang followers and fellow Mustang YouTubers on here too. If anybody likes to follow Mongo, if you see a couple of these other names in the channel or in the live feed here, Street Slayers, Frank Three Stangs are all YouTubers as well. So if you're interested, they got some good content.
I did find this old photograph I wanted to share with you guys of my great grandfather in a TD.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That is your great grandfather?
That is my great grandfather.
That's incredible. That's an awesome picture.
Yeah. It was in a box of MG parts.
Really? That's
At
awesome.
the bottom, yeah.
Man, that's cool. Is that the car that you have now?
No, that's not that one. So they apparently, according to somebody in my family, my dad's cousin or something, said they had two of them. My great grandfather had a TD, and my grandfather bought the TF, and they owned them like side by side.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So I told all these groups that we weren't starting until 8:30, so I'm trying to update it because my computer crapped out. So give me a second. So we've been live here for about 30 minutes already. Let's see. Curious if anybody pops in. So what are you working on right now, Walker? Have you been posting videos, man? I haven't seen any pop up in my thing.
No, not recently. Like I said, my car's out in a shed. No heat. It's currently like 3 degrees here in Massachusetts at the moment. I haven't gotten to put like lighting in yet, so it's like super dark.
Okay.
So the most recent thing I did is I put my front fender, driver's side fender back on. And that's about it. I got to make a video on the car though.
I gotcha. Let's see. Yeah, dude. Have you done like a full walk around on yours yet?
I have not. I haven't really had it outside yet.
All right. Sorry, I'm typing right now as I talk to you.
That's cool.
Trying to fix my posts. So I invited John Twist to see if he'd even be interested, and I haven't gotten a reply. So
good. Oh, well. I've reached out to him via email before, and I haven't heard a single thing back.
No, yeah. Well, I reached out to him on Facebook, and it says it's sent. But well, you know what? Let me paste the link here.
He has a Facebook group.
Well, I found his Facebook page.
Right.
And I friend requested him. We'll see if he adds. Frank says everyone needs a fire extinguisher. Yeah, Frank, it's especially true for anyone driving one of these British matchboxes.
Lucas Electronics all the way.
So Frank, when are you gonna go get those 2 Fox bodies, man? Yeah, Frank Three Stangs, he was just in my town this weekend looking at a couple cars, so curious if he's gonna pick them up. So James, what you working on? Oh, we lost James.
Yep.
I'm guessing he was trying to type something and ducked out, or he just left. See if anybody else wants in. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm on my phone because the camera's better, so it's harder for me to share the link here. Anybody can come in, man. Talk. I don't really care. It's not just it says MGB, but it can be more than that. So Walker, you're going. So have you finalized your like reservations at the Atlantic City thing?
Yep. All set, ready to go. Just having new tires put on my trailer tomorrow. So
is it an enclosed trailer?
Yeah.
Dang, man, you got nicer stuff than I do.
I got it for free. Believe it or not.
That's fortunate.
Yeah, I needed a new roof, and all new wiring.
I gotcha. Yeah, I would love a trailer, but I just bought my wife a new car, so I won't be buying anything crazy for a while.
Right. I just bought one of those, what do you call it? Those Brooklyn windscreen racing windshield things for my car, and kind of tapped out now.
You kind of what? I'm sorry, it's choppy for that part.
So you know those half like windshield racing Brooklyn screen things?
Okay.
I just bought one.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm broke.
I gotcha. Soon as they want to sell brother and sister I went to high school with, the cars have been sitting for 20 years. Will they start? Or are you gonna have to like completely rebuild the motor? Let's see. I'm gonna share this to another MG group here. MGB. Oh yeah, here's a big one. Let's just share it to this one. Let's see. Copy. Yeah. Yeah, so I got my packet for the North America group here just recently.
Really?
Yeah. They the bumper bar I put on my car, that's getting a lot of hate from some of the old crowd. That's all right. I don't really care.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting one of those badge bars on the front of my car. But after talking with some other, T-type owners, they're like, don't do it. Just put the badge like wherever you like, hold on to it. And the funny thing is with the New England MGT register, they don't send you the actual badge. You have to buy it. I know Leanne said that she was going to send you one.
Yeah, I think she was just doing me a solid. I think I'm supposed to buy it. I've been pretty lucky with my car because I've posted a couple of videos where there's some things that I've been missing. Like I was randomly missing my passenger mirror, and some guy's like, "Hey, you're missing a passenger mirror. I've got 20 of them. Let me send you one."
Wow.
Like appreciate it. So he sent it to me, and I just rattle canned it black to match the car, not look all rusted. And I don't know. I get a couple like that bar got sent to me. The bar in the front was sent to me, and that guy could have sold that thing. And he even paid to ship it out here and just said pay it forward. So there's some good people out there.
Yeah.
No start, complete rebuild, getting them cheap. Dang. How cheap's cheap, Frank, or you're not going to say? Oh, camera's off. Let's see. Who's still in here? Lethal Speeds. I will always tag my videos now. I just got an extra 20 views in the last 30 minutes. Lethal, how many subs you got, man? $27 subs. Hey, dude, I tell you what, man. Honestly, the first 100 is the hardest, and I'm obviously not a pro, so I can't speak for what it's like after that. But it's the first 100 is the hardest. Once you get that, it's kind of a YouTube is a hive mentality, man. So like people see that some people find some things interesting, then they're gonna latch on. It's just hard to prove at first that you are interesting. So the way I've kind of done my channel is really weird, kind of like Mongo's a little bit, but I've got like half Mustang, half MG followers, and I kind of do a little bit of both. Yeah, I wish Jamie would pop in so I could tell him how hard it is to make this shift knob.
Yeah, I just sent him a message. I was like, hey,
it's probably like 8 a.m. his time right now. He's on the opposite side of the world.
Right.
So, but I want to make sure it's right. So I didn't know it was him that won at first. An original car. I couldn't remember the name of his channel.
Yeah.
Woo! That's a good price right there, Frank. Are they rusted bad? Any body panels gonna have to be replaced? But yeah, okay. Yeah, but hey, for my Mustang followers, if you're not following Lethal, give him a sub. I'm sure he'll shoot you back one. Be careful when you comment. Don't want YouTube take it away sub for sub. It happens. I can prove it. I'll send you a screenshot of the subs I lost. So my graph. I have a picture of my graph where it goes. It goes up, 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 up. Oh shoot, I can't even tell me. It goes up, 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 and then there's there's like it makes a certain shape, and then it's mirrored the next day going down, 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 down. Like it's super weird. I just don't get it. I don't get why YouTube even cares, but whatever. Just keep rolling. I finally it took me. I lost them all on Friday of last week, and I gained back the ones I lost finally on Friday of this past week.
Okay.
I just replaced my water pump in the MG. That's my next. That's the next video I'm going to put up. And I didn't really want to do it, but I'm glad I got it over with. But I'm kicking myself now because I took out the radiator, and so the radiator support bracket was like wide open. I could have easily rattle canned it and made it look a little prettier. So now I'm kicking myself for not doing it. Hey Frank, man, I feel you, dude. I've got so I just bought my wife a new Explorer, and I've got a Grand Marquis up front that I'm not going to be able to get any money for it, and it's reliable as hell, and I kind of just want to hang on to it. But she'll be like, it'll be my car, so she'll be like, you don't need 4 cars because I've got the MG, the Boss. I'm taking her old Ford Edge, so she'll be like, just get rid of it. I should get rid of it. I should put the money, whatever I get towards her car. I hate having car payments, man. It's the worst. So we ended up. It's not new. It's new to us. We got a 2017 XLT with the 2.3 liter turbo, and we got it with 30,000 miles from Carvana. Matter of fact, I'm doing a video after we fully accepted it because our trial period runs out on Tuesday. I've been recording this whole process. I got some things to say about Carvana, some good, some bad. But we're gonna talk about it all. I had to send a car back to put it in perspective. So they sent me one Explorer. I looked it over. I had it for about 10 hours because I didn't want to rush my look. And then I was like, you know what? Take it back.
What was the buying experience like from Carvana? Because my mom and dad are looking for a truck, and they've seen some on there.
Super easy. You're buying sight unseen, and you get an hour when they drop it off. You get an hour to look at it, and you can say yay or nay. I don't want it. You can test drive and all that. And I bought my car in my boxers, sipping coffee. So it took me like 30 minutes to check out and buy a car, but it wasn't bad. Oh man, You got the ST Explorer. That thing's bad. Are they, hey, Lethal, are they primarily, is it all-wheel drive or is it four-wheel drive? And if it's four-wheel drive, is it primarily rear now? Because I know to my year group, they moved it to front wheel, which is kind of weird for Explorer, for a vehicle that big. But, I mean, I guess they moved it to the Taurus kind of chassis, so they kind of had to, I guess. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, man, you going to do a video on that bad boy? That's an awesome car. You should do a video racing like a 3-valve. You could probably take them down. As long as you launch in four-wheel drive. I think Kevin's going to come in a little bit, but he had to put his child to sleep.
Right. The only child I have is the dog.
Yeah. So I'm curious if everybody in here, so we got 5 people in here. I'm curious if they're all Mustang folks, because it looks like that. Or if there's an MG guy in here just lingering, willing to talk. I know Frank's in here. I don't know if Street Slayers is still in here. Mongo Motors. Mongo, what? So you have an 80? How bad was the fire? Or have you already kind of started rebuilding? Hey, man, and if you want to come on in, let me know, dude. I can post the link. You do a review when the weather cleans. Yeah, I'm going to do a review of my wife's Explorer. I don't care. One thing I found out the other day is even though it's a little 2.3 liter 4-cylinder, the sport mode, I saw the shifter had sport mode, and then I was like, oh crap, there's flappy panel shifters right here. So I got the nice little racing shifters on the steering wheel. But that little 4-cylinder, it gets up and goes for what it is. It's got like 310 horsepower or 310 foot-pounds torque for a little 4-banger. So have you been able to work on anything, Walker? Is like anything you can pull off the car and do?
Yeah, I mean,
freezing?
There's some stuff like, minor stuff. Like I started downstairs in the basement. I had taken the left driver's side fender, the front one off to sand the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And then, life got in the way. It sat there. My dad's like, you need to get it out of my basement. So I had to go put it back on.
I gotcha.
But other than that, I mean, I put oil in the engine, turning it over by hand. Which for a car that is sat untouched, I mean, hasn't ran since 1970, for the engine to be not locked up at all is like amazing.
Yeah. I thought James would be coming back for sure. But I guess he just fell out or had something to do. I'm gonna message him and ask. Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do we got 6 folks in here now. Hey man, I think we broke my top number. I think we had 10 at one point. That's good for me. I don't do a lot of these. I'm gonna head out. Stay safe. Great content. Hey man, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, when you post that ST video, I'll be looking forward to that because I love the body style of the new ones. I think they look real good. I like my wife's too, though. Kind of looks like a Range Rover, and I don't have to pay Range Rover prices. Fire my green Mustang. Dang. Said he had a fire on his green Mustang, did about $600 of damage, had a fuel injector O-ring leak. But I had the extinguisher with me. Dang, I bet that went up quick. $600. I feel like you're lucky you got away with that because it was not. I'm assuming, Frank, it's on a Fox. So if it's on one of the new edges or newer, you got the plastic intake manifolds. They just melt and disintegrate.
What? Stop! Is the man down there? No. Oh shit! Come on, now. Stop making such a face at me. lesbians are super possessive.
Hey, Walker, we can hear
What's
all
up?
this. I can hear whatever you're playing.
Oh, sorry.
So can everybody else.
It was actually I was on the one of my friends called and was trying to talk, and she was watching TV.
Oh, I got you. So what do? You said you work where do you work at Ford? Is that what you said? I'm
I
trying to
work at
remember.
Honda.
Honda, okay.
Yeah, I
So-
own a Ford
so-
truck.
What
So,
year?
07.
Yeah. Oh, my dad just popped in here. My dad's the one who's gonna be making the shift knob. He's Brailsford Woodworks. If anybody's interested in woodworking content, he's got some pretty incredible stuff. He's about to pass me, man. He started out below me on subscribers, probably about. I think he started out. I want to say 90 or so below me, and he's about to creep up on me here in a second. But he's got like unlimited content potential.
Right. Come on,
He's
Steve.
very knobby. Yeah, I'm curious if Kevin's coming in. Let me see. Yep, I'm excited. I got a super special part for my boss coming in. I found it's like a unicorn part that you can't find. They're super rare, and I've managed to acquire one. And usually I feel bad about buying myself stuff like this, but I was like, you know what? I'm never going to find it again. And if I have to sell it, I can get my money back. Oh, Kevin can't make it. No worries. Is Jamie awake? I don't think he's awake.
It says he read one of your messages, so.
It's probably work day, man. I bet she's at work.
Right.
Let's see. He's a fussy baby. Yeah, no worries. It was big flames. Surprised how fast the fire went out. Got lucky. Yeah, yeah. He thinks the extra number. Yeah, I was hoping the guy who won would be in here, so that way we could talk to him.
Yeah.
I sent him the link to the thread knob, and he hasn't replied to me because I asked him if it was good, and he looked at it. So I don't know if he knew I was asking the question. But all right, let's see. Yeah, so my to-do list for this year consists of I'm gonna do floor pans. I've got to do the differential still. I got to address. There's a problem with my front suspension, which I'm not going to share until the time until I mess with it a little bit. And then I just did the water pump, so that's a big thing off the to-do list. And I need a whole bunch of the interior pieces. I'd like to actually have nice seats to sit in that don't hurt, but we'll see. And I got to do the windshield weather stripping. The thing is freaking impossible. Oh, lost the other guy, so I'm here alone and afraid. Hey, well, we know my thread pattern now, Dad. We can make me a new one. And the one for the guy that won, this should look real good because he's got a really nice car. So if we can get one that fits in there, it should come out to be a real nice picture in that classic right there. So Frank, if you buy these two, I'm assuming your name is going to change to Frank Five Stangs. Nine watching now. Wow. How about that? Who all's in here? Let me post this link again if anybody wants to join this little panel thing. All right, hold on. Anybody at all, feel free to jump on in and plug yourself. I don't care. My dad's doing a live show himself. Dad, is that the giveaway video or giveaway you're doing? Ah. You're a brave man. Them things in the UK would have rusted away years ago. Good name. No change. Good question. No changing the name. Okay. Hey, RAV4 guy, are you in the UK? Oh, did you already do an entry video? Oh, you are in the UK. Okay. You missed it, man. We had another MG YouTuber guy in here. He's a MGB race car driver out of the UK. And I've been following him for a while. He's got a good little following and really enjoy his channel. He makes some good quality stuff that's kind of taught me a lot of the stuff I needed to learn for my own vehicle. So RAV4, I know you follow a lot of the Mustang guys. Do you have a Mustang in there, or you just love the car? Walker's PC died. He said he'll be right back in. So yes, sir, you do have a Mustang, or you just like okay. Hey man, we appreciate it, dude, for sure. What year RAV4 do you got? I had a RAV4 as a rental vehicle when I got rear-ended in my old daily. Actually, I really liked it, man. It had like all the radars all over the place that was basically drive the car for you. It was really weird having a car that was trying to steer for itself. Never experienced that before. I actually really hated it. Yeah, I'm trying to keep making the Mustang stuff. Getting out and driving it when we can. I got a good little group of friends here who we like to get out and do stuff with the kids. So that's always nice. And you're back.
Yeah, I switched to my phone.
Charles is in here with the badass V8 MGB. Said he had his B out last couple of days, scaring dogs, women, and children. Big fun. I gotta change my exhaust up a little bit. I wanna get rid of the muffler that's under my seat and make it straight out the back. Because I don't know if it's a cat or if it's a muffler. So I feel like I got two mufflers. There's a small canister right after the axle. And I've also got a big muffler right under my seat. So I don't know if that's constitutes a cat, but I just think it's another muffler.
What year's your Mustang?
No, I'm talking about my MGB, but my Mustang's a 2012.
I was gonna say the Mustang should be pretty simple.
The Mustang, I know everything on there. My cats are still on there. I've got my over axle resonator still on there. I could take those off, and the thing would be hellaciously loud.
Yeah, if I were to start my MG right now, I'd be running open header.
Hey man, if you can get it running open header, you do that real quick. You put a video up of that, you get some views on that. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too.
Open header 19, what, 53, 54?
MG.
Yeah. I'm in the UK, just a good supporter. It was a 2004 Mark II RAV4. Sold it and bought my late brother's car. Okay. I got you, man. Yeah. Even my wife's new car, it has a lot more tech, but it still doesn't even have the steer assist. I really don't like it, man. The steer assist really freaks me out. If it thinks you're going out of a lane, if you feel the wheel just kind of jerking you one way or the other. Well, we got a good little group in here now. Still got 8. It's not bad. I don't do enough of these. I should do more because I get a good amount of people, and hopefully all the people in here are getting some subscribers because everybody in here for the most part has a channel. I think Charles has a channel, but he doesn't technically put new videos up, even though I've tried to get him to because he's got some sweet cars. He's got a sweet car.
I think it's been like 3 months since I posted my last YouTube video.
I try and do at least 2 a week. I try, and I've got a bank of them right now that I still haven't edited, so that's I'm fortunate. But the well may dry up at some point.
I plan to do a
right
whole
now,
YouTube video in Atlantic City too.
Sabino Guzman, you can turn. Oh, you're talking about the steer assist? Yeah, I'm sure you can, but it's kind of like another thing. I don't know enough about it, but the cars that shut off at the stoplights, I feel like that would drive me insane. I might be wrong. I just feel like it would drive me insane. Starters only have a certain amount of starts built into them, so I mean, you're not getting any back by it turning off every time you stop.
Right.
Charles says try 2-inch pipe in 2-inch shorty glass packs for exhaust. Your B will have a silky Euro sound. Huh.
I'd like to hear that.
So Charles, you're saying do them in series? Let's see. Sabino, man, what's going on, dude? Serious? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. I thought I was gonna do a glass pack, but I was only gonna do one. I don't know if my pipe is 2 inches though. I don't have to. I have to figure something out. I feel like the pipe's smaller than that. That's what I feel, RAV4 guy. That's exactly what I feel. It says more strain on the starter. That's what I thought. And I think the reason I would think that way, man, is because I don't know, I went to school for mechanical engineering and it just drives me nuts. Charles, you're saying it's not more strain on the starter? I just feel like every mechanical device has a certain amount of life to it. Let me see if I can share the link again. If any of you guys want to pop in, man, and talk, feel free. Maybe get you some followers while we're at it. Boom, there's the link. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by, Frank. Looking forward to seeing those videos you pick those cars up. You should do a video of your wife's reaction. Just drop them off in the yard. Yeah. Starter strained. Starter strained. The IT is not IS is pipe DI. I don't. Charles, I don't know what you're telling me, man. I'm trying to interpret this. Nah, man. So my boss is here. Luckily I'm on my phone so I can walk around. I'll show you guys what I got. So I have SLP loudmouth axlebacks, and I have Boss side pipes that I cut out. The Boss side pipes have side pipe resonators, and I spent about $40 and cut this thing out. And so basically, there was this side pipe that Kooks made that was a direct flow out the sides. And basically, so for $40, instead of spending $700 for those, I made the same thing. And sounds so good. My favorite mod I've done. But I don't have headers yet. I want to get headers. I want to get headers, and I want to do the oil pump gears. And then once I do that, I got a new cold air intake coming in that's super special, super rare for the Boss. Can't wait to put that on and show it. But once I get that in, oil pump gears and headers, which I'm not in a rush to do. I got to take care of the family first, but I do want to tune it. And if I get the oil pump gears in there, tuning that thing to 8,200 RPM, and it makes peak power at 82, it's gonna scream. These things are monsters. But here, let me pop the hood here. Haven't taken it out in about since last weekend, I think. But it's good. And my new mod I'm getting for the engine, or for my new intake, it's gonna look super good in here. It'll complement some of the stuff I already got. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see. So this JLT used to paint parts. So that cover there came from JLT from their showroom floor. I lived 5 minutes from it. And then that's my valve cover that JLT used to paint that I got used from somebody else. I got this JLT catch can from a guy. He's in one of my videos. He has the Sleeper 2015 Mustang GT. If you search my videos, it's bad. He had a Paxton on it. And now he's got a big old turbo on it now. I'm rocking the Roush cold air intake. And of course, the standard Boss intake manifold. And a bunch of dress up parts, right? I got I won a contest in American Muscle where I was able to get the chrome covers. And then my brother bought me this radiator cover, which I love. And I guess I should shout out to my sponsor here, CustomPony1.com. He makes these strut covers. And I think they range anywhere from like 40 to $100 depending on what you want. But these were one of the first iterations he made, and he custom made them for me. And I freaking love these things, man. They're amazing. But I'm gonna get another set that's done up a little better for the Boss. I'm gonna get one that says Boss 302 again. It's my old Boss 302 set. It broke when it broke, so I need to get another one made with I want it painted. No, I actually don't get locked out ever. Luckily, I actually have the previous owner. 'Cause I'm the second owner. I've had it for 4 years, but he did the MGW race spec shifter, and I've got the Boss shift ball on it and everything. I love it. MGW, highly recommend to anybody. I've never been locked out, and I bang the gears every now and then. My MGB chat, we're talking Mustangs, but that's okay. We can talk anything. Walker, if you want to talk about anything, man, throw stuff out, dude. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to do next. I do want to clean up my engine bay on the B. I need to get in there and rattle can a bunch of things. But I think I'm waiting until I have to change the oil again or change the plugs, and so that way I can pull a bunch of the wires out of the way.
Same. I think the next step for me after Atlantic City is probably to pull the engine out. So if anybody knows how to pull out a T-type engine, without destroying it.
What size is it? Is it a 1.8 or 1.15? What is it?
I got it 1.25.
1.25. Dang, that's
I don't know. It's the smaller of the two engines they put in the TF. I know that.
I got you. Hey, Sabino, what year is your car? One thing that has started happening, Sabino, is my transmission started whirring a little bit, and that's kind of freaking me out a little. It's not shifting weird. It's not. I mean, it still drives the same, drives normal. It's just making a little whirring noise. And I put the Calmer cocktail in probably about 1,000 miles ago. So I've got a little extra synchro mesh. I'm gonna top it off and just see what happens. The Calmer cocktail, I liked it, but I don't know. Maybe I need something a little thicker in there. I don't like the whirring noise, that's for sure. Charles, do you race your MG, man? Not race, or like autocross. Oh, he's gone again. Yeah, let's see. I got some cool stuff coming for sure. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to show off the new intake for the box. It's gonna be. It was so hard to find. I've been looking for one forever. And, one just happened to pop up. It's one of the two rarest parts for the Boss 302, and the Kook side pipes being the other one. So I'm really excited to have got my hands on one, and that's coming soon. I'm gonna do a review on my Carvana no pit idles at it idles at 25 miles per hour. Good God, that's funny. But I'm gonna do a review of my Carvana buying experience. So that'll be something. Some good and bad. We'll see. I gotta search through my footage though, because I'm not sure 100% on everything I recorded. Because a lot of it, I was just holding my camera as I was looking at stuff. But, yeah, man. The see, another thing I gotta do on the Boss is I got my boys' cars. I got a trailer over there to tow these things. I still haven't installed my I got the trailer. What is it called? The wire harness. I haven't done that yet. I don't want to run the wire to the battery. I need to figure out where I can tap it in without having to do that. Yeah, if any of you Mustang guys got kids and you got Power Wheels, join the Mini and Me Mustang group on Facebook. Started that, and now we're up to I think we're almost at 100 people who've done this for their kids. Not necessarily all with the car shows. Got a good group of followers there. All right. Let's see. I had a leaky water pump for the MG, and I had to swap that out. And the moment I swapped it out, I couldn't get over how much quieter. It was leak. I had kept finding coolant under the car. Hoping I solved that issue. This thing's I love this car because it looks a lot better riding down the road and when I'm in it than it does up close. Once you get up close, you're like, oh man, there's this. This still looks good. You get a lot of compliments. A lot of people. Charles, I don't know if you saw the bar install. A lot of the group MG community, the older folks didn't appreciate that too much. That's all right. I think it looks badass. I've got SU's, Walker. Right there. Like everything in here. So I bought hoses, all new hoses for everything. I bought the breathers, but everything in here was as it was when I got it. I just cleaned it all up. I'm pretty sure the carbs were rebuilt before I got them. I had to tune them like 5 times or 3 or 4 times to make sure they were right because I think they were rebuilt and they just hadn't been touched. So I got fortunate there. And this car runs great. It has not left me stranded once. Yeah, you're right, man. That's what I say. I really don't care. I share it. People like it. Wonderful. If not, whatever. My point with this car was to be like 100% unique. That's why I even have like my own badges. Poor guy. I got my own badges made for this thing. My kids named the car Project Bobby B, which I thought was hilarious. They called it Bobby, and it's MGB, so it became Project Bobby B. So I had these guys made from the guy who makes my strut covers, Custom 21. And so these guys, I have one of these on the back, and I'm going to put these, right here in the grill somewhere. They're all lifted, and then where I'll put them on the quarter panels, kind of like spacing where the boss is. I haven't decided yet. But I love these things. They're really cool. For you Mustang guys, man, you guys want some cool strut covers? Go check out custom21.com. I got my own coupon code too, so reach out to me. Go like I need 5%. Yeah, that's how much is better than nothing. Hey, but Charles, I called it a brush guard, and you would have been. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's a badge bar, a light bar." People didn't want to. They didn't want to call it a brush guard, which is what I was calling it. Walker, you out, man? You dropped out. Oops. I gotta find a. I've yet to take the MG to a show yet because when I go to shows, I'm taking my kids. I don't leave them behind, so it's hard to take that car. No car seats or any way to take the kids. So I want to take the MG to a show and show it off at some point. That'll be a cool video because it'll be the first show for that one. And then I want to pick at least one big show to go to this year for the Mustang. And I'd love to do the Ford takeover that everybody's going to, all the smaller YouTube guys, but I don't know. Got a lot going on this year, so not sure if I can. Yeah, no worries, Walker. No worries, man. First show for TF. Hey, Walker, make that an episode, man. The first show for your TF. That's a big deal. Big deal. Yeah, I mean, TF. That's a cool car. There's a lot you could do with that thing. I was gonna do an episode specifically dedicated to. I'm about to get kicked off here in a second. My phone's dying, like ridiculously fast. Dropping percentage. Let's see if I can save it. I don't know if I'm gonna save it. Nope, it's dropping. For whatever reason, it went from 10 and it's already at 3%. It's like trickling down. So I'm gonna have to bring this up on another link real quick. Might be screwed. If we go offline, it's not over. I'm just transitioning. What are you asking, Walker? Where's what? That's the plan. All right, hold on, guys. gonna try something. I'm gonna be off here for a second. Transition to my computer. Stand by. We'll be right back. That's super weird. I'm in my own. I'm a guest in my own live stream. Hold on. Wow. Cool. All right. Hold on. All right. We're back. No worries. Huge show you were talking about for the small channels. Oh, that's Walker, that's the what's it called? It's Ford Takeover. It's for a bunch of Mustang guys. They go out in Tennessee, and I guess there's racing and stuff, but it's like a big meet and greet for a bunch of the smaller YouTube guys, and helps everybody grow their channel a little bit. And that'd be really cool. I'd love to go out there. I'd like probably see if my dad wanted to cruise out there with me. That'd be really nice little trip. But I'd have to get the buy off from the missus, and there's a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not sure if it'd be all right. And then I also got to get my get approval from work, so not sure if I could make that. Who all's still in here? I'm trying to think. I think we have 4 guys in here. Charles is in here. Walker, you're in here. Sabino, I don't know if you're in here, man. I didn't see you say what year your car was. I have to go to your channel real quick. I follow a ton of you guys. Oh, I forgot I could do that. I haven't been sharing the comments. Man, I'm falling behind here. Oh, we got a guest. I don't have a guest. Oh, my dad's still in here. Yeah, I'll probably end this in a little bit if nobody comes in. Not too long. Probably just yeah, man. Happy wife, happy life. True statement. So. Yep. I'm hopefully she's happy. We just bought you got a nice new car. I really like the new Explorer. It's really good. It was kind of throwing me off at first because it doesn't it's I was reading about them with the direct injection motors. They like to be driven hard. Prevent the carbon buildup in there. And also with those turbos, they can't decide. I think it can't decide if it wants to spool up if you're just milking the throttle. You really need to accelerate a little bit. But I tell you what, the little 2.3 liter turbo is that's pretty impressive little motor. I can't get over how fast it actually accelerates. I would love, honestly, that'd be a really cool swap too. So I'd love to put a 302 in the MG, but if I could get an old EcoBoost 2.3 liter from a wrecked Mustang or something, that'd be a really cool swap for the MG as well. And be a fraction of the size of the 302. So, and I think they're making like 315 horsepower now, which isn't bad out of the Mustang. Your friend has a 71 Boss 302. You mean 70? Because they made 69 and they made 70. I don't think they made a 71. Because they did 2 years. The reason I know is they did 2 years because that's why they did it for the 12th. Oh yeah, 300 horsepower of anything in that light car is going to move. Hey man, that's cool. You know what color it is, Walker? Is it blue? Nice. 71 CUDA.
Well, I've got a friend who's been to my channel a few times, and he let me drive his not classics like that, but he's trying to hunt down a '69 Charger, which would be amazing. He would let me drive it too. He's a great guy. Hey, good night, Dad. I'll talk to you later. You guys interested in woodworking? Check out my dad's channel. He's popping off here. But the guy who's been on my channel, he's got the 800 horsepower Hellcat. He's got a 2001 Viper, Dodge Viper GTS ACR, and he's also got a Pro-Charged Magnum, which the General Lee car. He has a Pro-Charged Magnum, Dodge Magnum, which just blew its motor. So he's thinking about Hellcat swapping his Dodge Magnum, which would be incredible. And he's also got the Ram SRT 10 truck, so the Viper engine truck. Super cool collection. He's a really cool guy too. Super laid back, doesn't brag about what he's got. He's just loves sharing. He's a cool car guy. Yep. Revving, living the moment. Hey, my friend, if you want to run fast in the MG, you need to put a Mitsubishi Station 2.6 turbo. Hey, man. Hey, you're a fellow MG YouTuber. Hey, man, if you want to come in the chat, I'm gonna put this in here. Revving, is it revving? Revving, Arving. I don't pronounce. I don't know anything about the Mitsubishi motors. I do know the people that put the Honda S2000 motors in. Starion. Okay. I'll have to look those up. I don't know anything about them. Are there kits for them already? Man, if you want to come in, dude, just click that StreamYard link and we can talk about it. The reason I do this, I'm gonna call you living the moment. Sorry, dude. I don't know what the heck the first word is. It helps the channels grow for all the fellow MG guys, and a bunch of my Mustang guys do this too, and I try and help those guys out too. I haven't really done as much Mustang live chats because all I've really done with mine is cruising, and a lot of the guys who do them, they race theirs, and so until I actually start modifying the Boss and doing more fun things with it, I don't really live chat for that one too much. BBC MGs. I'll have to get back. I'll have to dig into some more of your videos then, because I'm curious what you're talking about, man. Yeah, Walker. So, Irving, living the moment. Irving, is that it? Irving living the moment. He has a YouTube channel as well, and he's got MG content on there. Check him out. And then same for you, Irving. Walker's building a TD or TF. God bless. He tells me every time, and I always forget because I honestly don't know. I got to look up the difference. Gained 6 followers last time he was here. Oh, cool. That's why we do it, man. You gotta share. Help everybody grow. Hopefully help. I'm hoping one day to actually get to 1,000, but we'll see. Everybody wouldn't mind clicking the like button. I haven't really pushed that. TF. Next time you come in, Walker, just say Walker TF. So that way I don't have to ask you every 2 seconds. But yeah, living the moment. This is these chats we do them pretty freak. I try and do them every few weeks, and you probably follow a couple of the other guys. But David Russell Wilkes was in here earlier. He's the racing driver out from the UK. I meant to reach out to Steve Denton because he said he'd be willing to do this as well, and I forgot. I did message John Twist today. I haven't gotten a reply, but I also gave him like no notice, so I'm not gonna sweat it. But maybe he'd be interested in it. I don't know. I told him that a bunch of YouTube guys who like to work on the cars are in here, and if he'd like to come be part of the chat one day, that'd be cool. I just thought it'd be neat. Yep, Walker's back, and you're back.
Yep. So the main difference between the TD and the TF is on the TD, they had the headlights. They kind of went up from the fender and into the grill.
Okay.
On the TF, they were actually put into the front fender. If
Oh.
that makes like on your MGB, how it's like actually in the fender.
Yeah.
The TF was the first model that MG went and did that with.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Interesting.
And the radiator shell on the TF is actually not a real radiator shell. Like it's actually more of a grill than it is like an actual radiator cover. So it's like there for design.
Hey, Charles, you take care, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. Charles is good people, man. He pops in like all these MG chats I do.
Let's see if I can pull my Facebook on here.
So, do you think will your car turn over?
Well, I don't have a battery hooked up to it, and I don't have plugs and wires. But
have you plugs and wires? You said.
no, I have plugs. I just don't have the wires for it.
Okay. So I'm curious. Like, have you like taken the valve cover off, pulled the rods and all that?
Yes, I've done that. Everything looks to be. It was rebuilt, I believe, in the early '90s, by like photos and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I believe it. I mean, probably all it needs a new head gasket. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
Because I poured oil in it, and oil went all over the place.
Head gasket or valve gasket? Valve cover gasket.
Head gasket.
Okay.
And then
I had when I first added oil to mine, it needed a new valve cover gasket because it seeped out immediately. But I was fortunate because when I got the car, I drained the oil and it looked good. So I don't know if he added it and just kind of like flooded it to preserve the motor, and it probably saved a lot of stuff. But I mean, I blew some crap out obviously when I started it, but ever since then, the thing's been running great. The transmission fluid was disgusting when I changed it the first time.
yeah, I got to do mine. I don't even know if I have fluid in my transmission, to be honest with you. I haven't even looked.
He said, okay, Jose is living the moment. Next time you use chat, I'll try and join. Believe me, that really soon you hit 1K sub plus a lot more. Thank you. My name is Jose. Yeah, man. Hey, dude. I hope so. We'll see. If it happens, it happens. If not, I've enjoyed making my videos. I probably honestly could have hit it a lot faster if I realized that my tagging situation was crap, but I've learned and discovered, and hopefully now I'm going to go back and fix everything. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. All right, Walker, I think I'm going to end this in 8 minutes if no one shows up. So I'm going to keep going for 8 more minutes so we can hang out and chat. But unless a ton of people pop in, we got 2 people still here. So I'm curious as who's still in here. It's not just us 2 because I don't count because I'm not in the stream.
Right.
I'm in the broadcast studio. So if you have it open, then that counts. But so you're just gonna trailer your TF to the show.
Yep.
And you're just gonna display it, right? As is?
Yeah, as is. I mean, we're supposed to get a major snowstorm tomorrow. My goal was to get it running. I have the gasket kit that I needed.
Yeah.
And I just, like I said, it's too cold. You know, we already have like 6 inches of snow on the ground as it is. We're getting another 18 tomorrow.
RAV4 guy's still here. Hey man, RAV4 guy, really cool guy, Walker. Give him a follow, dude. He follows a lot of automotive YouTubers, and he's a good guy.
RAV4 guy. I had a RAV4.
I did too. I had a 97. It was the first car I bought my wife because she had a piece of junk 2001 Mitsubishi Galant that had 200 and who knows 1,000 miles from when she was in high school. And so I was like, we're getting rid of that. And I bought a 90. It wasn't much better. I mean, I bought a 97 RAV4 with 160, but I was fresh out of college and didn't really have a job. It had a job, but it was not making a ton. So I bought her. But that car ran like it was brand new, 160,000 miles. I wish I still had it. It would have been a perfect daily for me.
I had a 98 that had high mileage on it. That was a 5-speed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
was it all drive?
Yeah, that thing was a tank.
Yeah, yeah. The first gen was great. It was a turd for speed, but it was super reliable, and I wish I still had one.
Yeah, I mean, I used to shift that thing without putting my foot on the clutch, and it would still drive right. It would drive like it was brand new.
Well, like the interior, I mean, like I said, it had 160,000 miles. The interior looked like, I guess they just don't make car interiors like they used to. Like no stains. The interior looked like it was brand new. Like you could spill stuff on it and it doesn't stain. Like nowadays, I spill water on my seat and there's a stain. Like what the hell is that about? But RAV4 guy, am I following you, man? I'm trying to make sure. Hold on. I thought I was. I had a lot of people I followed Mustang Mike RAV4 guy, and I got unsubscribed from him somehow. I don't know how. Oh no, I am subscribed to you. Okay. Yep, I'm subscribed. We're good.
I just subscribed to RAV4 guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Have you ever come in any of the other live chats, RAV4 guy? Have you popped up on the screen here, or you just kind of listen and chat? Oh, we're up to 3 now. Somebody else came in. We were going good earlier. We had I think we had at one point it was either 10 or 11, which for me is good. Moving on up. I probably wouldn't have gained anybody today, but that's all right. First gen was ugly. I don't know, man. I liked the first gen. I thought it looked good.
I loved my first gen. I had a white bar on the roof. I had LED pod lights on the front.
The Mark II, that was the one that had the hood scoop too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hood. That was the second generation did look good. It had that hood scoop, which was pretty cool. And then there was the one that the 07 to I want to say 2010 or 2011 model. I know they put a V6 in it for a little bit.
Yeah, my dad had the one with the V6 and burnt oil like crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he bought it brand new and it was burning oil like you wouldn't believe it.
Huh.
And Toyota wouldn't do anything about it.
It's kind of weird, man. Toyota's pretty good about that stuff. They don't like having cars that are defective out there.
He had it for about 11 years and then he traded it in and bought a Mazda.
Mazda is basically Ford nowadays. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
The 3.5 that's in my wife's car is the same engine that's in the CX-7.
Right.
I tried to get her to look at a CX-9. She was not having it.
That's what my
the
dad
CX-9
had.
looks. Go ahead.
My dad has a CX-9 in 18, the fully loaded one.
Yeah.
He loves it.
She didn't like the way it looked. She thought it looked a little too much like a minivan.
I can see where she would come from with that.
She wanted the SUV, so we got the Explorer. I tell you what, man, the 2016 to 2019 Explorer, I think it is, or 2015 to 2019, whichever or 2020, whatever it is. That last body style of Explorer, they did a really good job with it. It looks like a freaking Range Rover.
It does.
Except I'm not paying through the nose for it.
Do you know how much that car tows? Because that's a big factor into the next vehicle purchase.
It depends. Which, if you get the one set up for the tow package, it can tow up to like 5,000 pounds.
Okay.
If you don't, I think it's like 2 or 2.5. I don't think mine would tow that much. And I think like it all varies because like they have some of the times when Ford puts tow packages on these cars, I think they change the radiators a little bit. You might get like a bigger radiator. Like I was reading something about my wife's Ford Edge. It doesn't have the tow package, but there was an Edge with the tow package, and it could tow significantly more.
Right.
RAV4 guy says, I cheated. Mine was petrol. The hood scoop came on the diesel, so I just fitted the diesel hood for a look. Hey, I think they came here in America, man. They had the hood scoop. I mean, we don't have the diesel RAV4s here. So at least back then we didn't. And I still don't think we do. I wish they did. A diesel RAV4 would be awesome. I would rock that every day to work for
Same.
because it would never die, and that would be all I need.
I'd put
If I had it
on that.
Well, if I had a daily that would just never die, then that means I could spend all my money on cool stuff.
Right.
Hey, now that I bought my wife her car, the next big purchase, I either get the next big car or I get a supercharger. So, supercharger's gonna be sweet. But that's I'm not in a rush. I got a couple things that are more important. Hey, you want to see something crazy, Walker? I don't know if you saw this episode because you weren't following me back then. So you know the pin. So on my car, probably yours too. The slave cylinder is outside the transmission. The little pin that connects to the actuator arm. This was what came off my car. I don't know if you'll be able to see.
Holy moly! I
Yeah.
haven't even like.
I'm gonna turn this into a necklace
Well, that's cool.
or something. I don't know. It's pretty neat though. Like, cause this used to be like, if you imagine, this was like a perfect cylinder right here, and this is just how the actuator arm ate away at it.
I don't know if because I know with the T type transmission, it's a synchro mesh in second, third, and fourth. I don't know if it's the same with the MGB or.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to take a picture of my transmission tomorrow before it snows.
For what?
I'll go take a picture of my transmission. I'll send it to you and see if they look anything the same.
Maybe. It might be a lot similar to the older model right before this. He says the diesel RAV4 on the 2005 has massive issues on hot starts, so they don't last long after. Oh man, that sucks. I'd imagine it'd be like the Hilux that you guys got.
Oh, those are cool.
My dad used to have when I was growing up, we had an 87 pickup, and it just hit like 225,000 miles, and it was running like it was brand new. Like I think that car could have easily made it to 500,000 miles.
Oh yeah.
It was the old 22R motor, just impossible to kill.
Right.
All right, man. I think I'm going to end this now. It's at
All right.
9:30. I got some homework I got to take care of, so I need to probably crack down on that.
Good.
Hey, man, appreciate you jumping in. RAV4 guy, man. Take care. Appreciate you supporting us, guys. All righty. I think I'm going to pull it here. It's raining.